economy, of course, is going to lead you to 2047, is going to be a big stride. It is going to add to your green energy potentials, and it's also going to raise your esteem in the world and give you a wider global role. And similarly, as I said, it's futuristic. You have duty exemption on cobalt, on lithium scrap. So all these things are in that direction where the world is moving on, while at the same time not losing sight of the traditional ethos. Like, for example, you will have a digital repository of traditional Indian knowledge. So this is something that Prime Minister Modi has been emphasizing time in and time out repeatedly. He's been reiterating that we have to carry virasat along with vikas. And that is our advantage, our exclusive asset compared to any other country in the West. So we have the ethos in place, and then we are trying to preserve them through digital means. The nuclear energy mission itself is going to be a huge, huge message for the rest of the world, and something which could have happened only from Prime Minister Modi, because that's exactly what he did when he was when he decided to unlock the space sector. So it's virtually unlocking the nuclear sector, while at the same time being very mindful of the Indian concern. And as far as the solar and other part that you are mentioning, there is also, if you remember in the budget, there was a mention of green tech manufacturing, which would involve solar, which would involve like e-batteries, lithium batteries, and also the nuclear energy. Because if we are moving in that direction, we have to increase our share of green source energies, which is not so.